So TRVL, we were kind of going into this kind of really tight range yesterday for a whole bunch of time. Look at that. This is what happens when you have a, a low liquid environment. With small orders, people can trap the price, potentially make money, but the spread was too much, too little, 0.16%. Then we had a little sell-off and then it'll buy up and back to market buying. I kind of like this price action, to be honest with you, this tight range. If that was to, if this was to be prolonged, if you were to have this kind of price action for weeks, it'd be really bullish. Yeah, it'd be extremely bullish if that was to happen, but obviously someone gave up. Looking at the candles, pretty nice actually. I've been talking about this kind of tightening range here. You've got daily levels being created above and below the price action. So we had one daily level which was tested here, created a new one. The new one was tested here, created a new one. Okay, had the same thing above us. We had a daily level that was tested here, created a new one. We're into the new one right now. We're into the new daily level now, but you know, 2 days of red, and look where the price came. It came just to here, just to the top of this red candle. So now we're getting a little bit of a buy up, so that's pretty good. Not much of a pullback in these 2 days of red, and now we're getting a little bit of a buy up. It's hard to tell with these in a low liquid environment, like things move around a lot. So in that case, I like to go to the higher time frame, because at least then you have more data. Looking at the higher time frame, this is the 3-day candles. That's a really nice gravestone doji or inverse hammer, whatever. That's kind of a reversal candle. That's a continuation with a wick above, and now we're seeing continuation. We're potentially seeing a reversal form here, but what needs to happen, again, nothing changes. We need to get back above 5.5. Okay, so we haven't tested 5.5 yet for a back test, and what we have to do is see what happens when we come into 5.5. Do people sell or not? Yeah, can't tell what's going to happen until it happens. But what I'm seeing now is that the price is finding support after we've lost the major level of support. What bullish price action here is obviously going to be going up and back testing that for support. Then this whole price action down here becomes a failed auction into the lows, and you're back into the range. Effectively, if this happens, this is extremely bullish, regardless of everything that's happened in the past. This becomes bullish, really bullish. Obviously, what could also happen is that the price goes up, people sell into the 5.5 or maybe even higher, and comes down, and you have some kind of lower high here, and then you go down to put in a lower low. Okay, that would be confirmation of some kind of daily time frame market structure to bearish, something like that, because right now we've put in our lower low. Okay, now arguably you could argue, there's an argument to be had here, so let's have it. You could argue that this was your lower low here, because we took out this low, then we came in to put in a lower high here, to put in a lower low here, to put in a higher high here. You could argue that we're already in bearish confirmed daily market structure, and we're looking to reverse it again because you've just put in a higher high, and you could argue that on a lower time frame it's probably true. When you look at the 12-hour time frame, it's probably true. Look at that, lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high. Yeah, it's hard with the daily one because you're not really getting kind of a gap with these candles. You're just going from pivot to pivot. Usually I like to see kind of this, you know, spaces, like real spaces, like, and for the price to move, not just to be one candle to one candle. But you know, we'll see what happens if and when we take out this pivot, and we'll see what happens. We'll see how the price reacts. I think if you're bullish, what you want to see is you want to see 5.5 flip back into support. Once that happens, just buy like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, if you see that 5.5 flips back into support, then this whole thing is a failed auction. Yeah, it means the price rejected lower prices, and it's now back into the higher range, which is a bullish idea. It's bullish to lose a range and then get back into it. But of course, if we don't get 5.5 to be reclaimed as support, then we'll follow these trend lines. That's probably the best strategy. We're close, you see, if we're going to attack the highs now, we're definitely going to be looking to break this trend line. You see, that's quite interesting. If we have that kind of development, and then do we find support on 5.5 for continuation? You know, it's possible. If right now we get a rejection into this trend line for whatever reason, like it could go up and reject from 5.5 and you just get this wick, then potentially I'm looking for this lower trend line to hold. As time passes, the price comes higher and higher, but you can see here that there's a daily level, another daily level lower down. If we lose our current range, there is the next daily level would be the level of interest for buying. That's at 0.042. okay, so if we go up now and have a little rejection, then I'll be looking for this area. That will be my area of interest. If we don't get some kind of if this support fails, yeah, and it's always possible that support here doesn't fail and we still go up. Okay, so we are trying to create some kind of bottoming here. It's obvious that the aggressive selling it looks like the aggressive selling has ended here. Yeah, when you look at the way the selling has been so aggressive, it looks like it's ended here. And right now what's happening is the price is trying to figure out what to do next. I'm just looking at this whole pattern here as well. I'm seeing a little bit of a, similar to Bitcoin actually, a little bit of a one-to-one here on this move. Actually, it's not a one-to-one exactly. It's come down to the 618, and now we're back above it. It's kind of very similar to Bitcoin. Bitcoin has done this too. I do feel that TRVL is lagging Bitcoin a little bit, potentially by a couple of weeks. So you just got to bear that in mind. Potentially we're following Bitcoin, potentially. So I'd like to see if this idea continues. I'd like to see if break, you know, I'd like to see if we really do follow Bitcoin. So I'm just keeping an eye on that idea. Dtravel has hired a new community manager. So this is there's some really good developments coming up with Dtravel. Where did they post it? On their weekly update yesterday. They had a weekly update and they've got lots of information here which I went over, and they've got a new community manager. His name is Kevin, and so that basically frees up James's time to do marketing. This is really good to see. And also I think they're in the Dtravel in the process of hiring free new engineers, software developers, engineers, whatever, to add to the team. So I think there's a lot of growth in Dtravel and the progress that they're making. And as you can see, with their engagement is still really good. Look at the engagement there. For an unknown project, I think we're having quite a lot of engagement now on the Twitter, on the tweets, and join in, get involved, you know. Let's have a, let's credit to Taki Maidi podcast. We know you love to eat to earn, but you have to get to our stay to earn launch. I don't even know what this is. Why does... I've never even looked at this. Let me have a look.
That gets a lot of people actually, like ultimately the thesis there is that the host, the super hosts, especially on Airbnb, they're the ones who actually have the that have the trust, right? Like if you're someone who wants to rent a place, if you know like a Web3, like right, the
Oh my
guest they
God.
farm to.
I can't listen to him. Why is his face so fuzzy? Anyway, brief summary of what's coming. Let's have a look at that. Oh yeah, I've seen that. Growth incentive programs. New listing added. Geneva. Check this out. Look at the engagement of that. 23 retweets. 146 likes. See, properties are coming onto Dtravel every single day. You can come and stay in this apartment in Geneva, newly renovated. My internet's a bit slow, obviously. Oh, okay. So this is brand new on Dtravel. You can book this apartment. It's all peer-to-peer. So the transactions are done and recorded on the blockchain. No need for Airbnb. Look at that. I love Geneva. No need for Airbnb. Let me just show you. Check availability. So this is Dtravel, if anyone was interested. Reserve that. 3 nights, £500. Charlie Taunton. Look, you can pay in crypto. This is what's so exciting. We can pay in crypto. See that? That's a on-chain transaction. So you just have to connect wallet. You can connect my wallet here. Connect with MetaMask, done. Geneva Dtravel, done. In order to transact, you need to switch to Polygon. All right, let's do that. There you go, you see that? So allow this network to switch to Polygon, switch network. There you go, look at that. Pay with crypto. Insufficient balance. Of course, I've got no money. You can pay USDT, USDC, and Matic. See that on the Polygon network? Put your name and details here. Tick that and confirm. Look at that. So this is a working product. Every single day we've got new properties being added to the Dtravel network, and the app has been recently updated too. And so now, you can, this is version 0, this is the beta. But now you can actually start to search for places in destinations. And there's a bunch of Lisbons there. Obviously, that's a bug. If you want to come to London, obviously this is a bug too. They've got some bugs. So I've been highlighting some. A lot of people have been highlighting some things. But here you can travel to London between these dates, 2 adults. And every single listing that appears here is a direct listing. These are direct bookings. There's no Airbnb. There's no booking.com. There's no VRBO. It's just you and the host. Directly with the host, you're just dealing directly with the owner or the operator of these properties. Yeah. And if you click on them, it will pop up into a new page. And now you're being directed to their website. Now, most of their websites will be Dtravel templates, and then some will have their own websites with the Dtravel widget. Yeah, so they're all direct properties, direct booking properties. And then obviously, you know, when you come to their site, you can go, okay, well, let me have a look. Maybe they've got some more stuff, you know, and see what properties they have. Does this guy have more properties than one? No. This guy's only got one property. Stylish 2-bedroom condo with free parking. Why would you not want to go and stay there if you want to come to London? Gary, come to London. Come to this stylish 2-bedroom condo in June. There you go. Where is it? Wandsworth. Look at that. Oh, it's back into that. Okay, interesting. £540 for 3 nights. They don't have crypto, and this guy hasn't activated crypto. That's also quite interesting because a lot of people aren't crypto savvy. Just imagine when everyone does become crypto savvy, all of a sudden we're going to have a captive audience, because all of these people now, these hosts, these operators, they're not necessarily crypto savvy. They just want to get off Airbnb and have their own site. And in the future, we're going to have a massive captive audience, because when you get some kind of mainstream adoption or some kind of wider adoption of crypto, then all of these people are going to be, guess what, already on Dtravel, and they're going to be using TRVL. Okay, so when it comes to TRVL, I've been talking about my price targets from Technically. Yesterday I was speaking to Eric, and I'm so bullish on this, like I can't explain how bullish I am. Looking at charts aside, like, you know, you can't really tell anything from charts when it comes to the future of how far the price can go. You know, I'm looking at this. I see that we're in the lows of this range. I see that we're getting increasing volume now. And honestly, I'm looking at higher prices. I'm looking higher prices. I think this project is off the charts bullish because of what the market that it's going for. It's going after, you know, we're going after Airbnb in the first instance, and Airbnb is 100 billion market cap, and we don't even need to take out Airbnb. We only need a little bit of a market share to take this token to the double digits. You know, 25 is within reach. That would be a 23.5, 1025 would be a 10 billion market cap. It's within reach. I don't know if it's within reach within this bull market, but I think it's within reach in the scale of the growth, proportional to the growth of Dtravel. And the fact is that we've only just begun. Yeah, this is the beginning, and just watch this space. You know, it's a good time. It's a good time to get involved now. A good price to get involved. You know, 5 cents. The low was 1.9. Looking at this chart, it looks like we're finding a little bit of support here. You see on the monthly candle, you see we've got a little bit of a buying tail here. And what's interesting about this monthly candle is that you've got more volume this month than last month already, and we're getting this buying tail here. Yeah, so for me, this is looking extremely bullish right now. I know I say that a lot, but it really is. Like, it really is. Like, if there was, like, it's so bullish, I'm gonna buy some right now. Why not? Buy TRVL. I'm gonna buy some right now. Gary's waiting for 3.1. I'm gonna buy some right now. No, I'm not gonna wait. I try to buy with limit order. I don't like to buy market right now because I don't want to move the price. So what I've been doing is I put in an order at less than a fraction underneath the sale price, and usually it gets filled as a limit order, usually. Although no, it's not, which is annoying. And the reason why it's not, because no one's selling. I can tell that. I can tell you that now. No one's selling. So it's gonna have to just buy at market. It's only $50 for 1,000 TRVL. I mean, Gary, you can buy 1,000 TRVL. All right. Anyway, that's TRVL. Look at this 3-month candle. Look at that volume, huh? This 3-month candle. 124 million. We've already surpassed the previous 3 months with this 3 months. Yeah. And we still have 1.5 months to go. So back in October when I was telling everyone to buy, no one was buying. So now people are going to be buying. I think this is looking like really ready to go up. This looks like it wants to go up. All right, that's TRVL.